Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you again.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
episode 2.
Hi, I'm Hao Shuo. I'm the Divisional Director for Manpower Planning and Policy in the Ministry of Manpower.
And I'm Chee-Wei, Chief Human Capital Officer of SATS.
My name is Wenshan from SkillsFuture Singapore. I head up the Enterprise Engagement Division.
Hi, my name is Joseph Wong. I'm the Managing Director of Cragar Industries.
Hi, I'm Brendan Lee. I'm an Assistant Chief Executive of the Transformation Support Group in Workforce Singapore.
Hi, my name is Zhirong. I'm the HR Director at the National University of Singapore.
Why should companies strive to keep employees satisfied and engaged? And how can they do it?
A philosophy that I really believe in is for companies to help their employees grow or see them go. When they are satisfied and engaged, they'll be more productive.
Yes.
Employees will then find that sense of purpose in terms of what they are doing. They will certainly put in that extra mile.
An engaged workforce is much more productive based on numerous research that we already know.
Between choosing a new job somewhere else and staying with the existing employer, one of the deciding factors is about whether a company is providing good growth opportunities.
What is important for employers to do is also to kind of provide clear progression pathways for the individual. This will make sure that they kind of continue to be engaged in their own growth, but also in the growth of the company.
It's really important that we bring out the best in our people. We create the conditions that they most likely feel that they can succeed and do their very best. Then that makes a real difference to us as a company.
For companies to attract new hires, what strategies are effective?
Companies need to show that they are actually progressive.
Yeah.
They are actually willing to grow and adopt emerging technology.
How you attract new people in the company depends on how well you treat the people that you have within the company already. If individuals are able to see that the company really cares for the progression of their employees and to invest in them, then this becomes an increasingly attractive feature.
Our ability to attract people to join us is really about having a strong employee value proposition. It's about your working conditions, it's about the quality of leadership that you have that drives a certain culture in the workplace, career progression opportunities and clear pathways for people to progress within the organization.
We want people who wants to make a difference for a larger community and society beyond just drawing a salary. We always believe that companies with purpose last, brands with purpose grow, people with purpose thrives.
We recently concluded in partnership with the Singapore National Employers Federation, Alliance for Action on Widening Access to Talent. We have a number of recommendations flowing from that. I think for one, it's about skills first hiring. It's a recognition that you don't just rely on paper qualifications, even on past job history, but really look at what skills the individual brings to the organization.
One way for companies to attract new talent, new hires, and it's about looking at a larger talent pool and looking at skills rather than just qualifications of that person. And surely that when the individual joins the company, the individuals will also be supported in their own skills development as well. How can a company develop and maintain a skilled and relevant workforce, and why is this important?
In the past, we always talk about this T-shape where you have some broad skill and you specialize in one. Though it's a bit shaky, don't you think, that T? And I really want to then move into a more Marina Bay Sands approach where you still have that breadth, but you have 3 pillars where you go deep. And perhaps each pillar represents a skill that you should continue to gain, and it could be very divergent from one another.
I think company can take a systematic approach. First of all, company need to identify what are the current skills available. Next, you go to identify what emerging technology you think is relevant in your company context you want to adopt, and what kind of skill required in order to apply that technology in a company. What are the skill gaps that exists within your company? The next step, I think a company can then move on to develop a very contextualized on-the-job training program, or even send your employee to attend certain courses that to pick up a certain skill.
When you get good people to join you, you also need to keep them and you need to help them grow, right? So that they will stay. I would summarize it in the form of 4 E's. We want to work on creating an environment that people feel energized coming in to do their work. They need to feel engaged as well. And then people need to feel that they are empowered to be giving ideas, to be offering their perspectives to be helping to improve things. So even as we embark on things like job redesign efforts, for us, it's first and foremost to get the perspectives of our employees. And then the fourth E, I would say, is equipped. They need to feel equipped to do that. And that's where a lot of what we've talked about in terms of upskilling, in terms of building capabilities, in terms of training and development also comes in.
2 A's. The first A is about articulation. Articulating business needs,
Yes.
articulating jobs, articulating skills needs, articulating skills gap.
Right.
The second A is activation. What is the training that is available, and activate that?
You have a vacancy in your company, and instead of going out to recruit, you look at your existing people who may have that 70% skills that they already think that they already have. And what the company can provide is that plus 30% through learning, through investment in their development, so that you fill the role internally through quiet hiring rather than to go and rah-rah and find the right candidate.
Well, I don't know, if the companies are doing well to quiet hiring, I'll be wanting to rah-rah for them and encourage more companies to do it, because I think it is also a much more productive approach, right? Because you don't have to start from scratch.
And a much more cost-effective approach.
Exactly.
Okay. What kind of support can help businesses improve their workforce and achieve career health?
We have the skills demand for future economy report, and in the report we lay out what are the new emerging skills areas that businesses should look at.
Here at WSG, we're always here to help both individuals and enterprises. First of all, to help companies with job redesign, we of course have the Productivity Solutions Grant Job Redesign to help them engage experts to look at their jobs and to kind of redesign them to keep them more relevant in a kind of changing economy.
Employers have also the WSG career conversion programs, which they can tap on. It will defray up to 90% of the cost for companies that hire mature workers, up to 70% for other workers. So that actually help employers bring in new people, or perhaps redeploy existing employees into these jobs, train them on the job, and then help them to ease into a new growth area that actually deliver better outcomes for the employees in the long term in terms of wages and their career prospects.
I do think that it's really important for us all, and maybe nationally, to think about adopting a mindset that is really open to change and to acquiring new skills, because employers can do our part in terms of upskilling and equipping our people. But there is also then the personal aspect to that, where people need to have an open mind to acquire new skills and capabilities and to welcome that change. And I think if nationally we can strengthen that mindset, that will be a real superpower for us.